to the Emergency Power Podcast. You've made it through whatever. So go ahead and sit on down in the sand or over there in the sand. Maybe on that sharp rusted metal that's covered by sand.
Sand.
Wherever you go, just try really hard not to be made of liquid, or else one of those sand bugs will drink you like a Snubberry Frosty.
Dude, my Ronnie's a downer, man.
I don't know. I feel like he's getting up, but he just hasn't changed his cadence.
That boy needs military school.
That boy needs therapy.
Try to
That
not be
one,
made of
yes.
liquid. Everyone looks at Para.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Not
I
gonna
do
name
understand.
names.
What? Is there something on my face?
I feel like Para is the most liquid, but at the same
Extremely
time, not
liquid.
liquid at all.
I'm not very liquid right
Wait,
now
where's
in
my-
that I don't have any money.
I got you Foley for it.
Oh my god,
I love
no!
that so much. I love
I'm
that.
glad someone
that
loves
jiggle
it.
noise.
I really don't.
Every time he attacks.
I'm gonna do it.
This is payback for making me listen to you talk about anime for half an hour.
It was only me.
No. Do not bring that conversation into the actual recording. It took like 45 minutes to get us started. We cannot do it again.
Easterfat Bolton.
Oh, but last time we left you guys, you were in the middle of the desert. These sand rays had been coming after you, and you did all these cool things, like Koto had pulled in a different reality to grab the sand rays, and it was amazing until you turned to see that there was a dune moving your direction. Everyone
became
except
even
Koto,
more
I think, saw that.
That's no Dune.
That's too good.
As he
gonna be
takes
the
a sip
title.
of his drink.
That's today's episode. That's no Dune.
That was such a
Yeah,
flex.
he just said it and then did the
What a flex.
Kermit meme where he just like took a drink of the tea. Oh my god.
If I, had a,
Dude, nailed it. Sip, sip, sip.
if I had a credit for every time I saw a dune made of sand rays, I'd have one credit, but it's still kind of weird that it happened.
Exactly.
I'm glad I can still keep introducing first to all of you guys. It makes me very proud as a GM. Well, I think it's time we get this started.
Yes.
The smell of blood stains the wind as the second-hand crew stands over the body of a lifeless dwarf. Her blood was drained by these sand rays, and with the creature's death, it's been spilled across the sand. The grounds rumble amidst the howling fury as a mountain of sand crawls ever closer. There's excitement in the air. Or is that sand? Or is that blood? Or is that the Tomes of Emergency Power, Volume 3, Chapter 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Let's do it.
A fleet of sand rays leap from the dune that drives ever closer to the fresh body bags. That's you guys. You have a short window of time to make a decision. You can make a run for it, or you can stay here and take a stand against the horde that forges your way. If you stay, you'll have just a little bit of time to do something before it arrives. What is your decision?
We need to prepare. Someone cut down that wire.
Koto says, on it.
Sheriff will point to the power line that is hanging up above us in this derelict city.
Oh, I got it. And Pons will fly up and over to it.
I think
I'll
Koto will
buy
go
us
to the
some
opposite
time.
side and cut the other end as well.
That ruins the plan.
No, I ruined every
Both sides of the power line.
You now have a very long rope you can use. Congratulations.
What do you think? The electricity is stored inside the cable?
Yes. That's how it works in every other universe.
Wait. Koto, you might want to do this. I don't have anything to cut this with.
Okay. Koto will go and cut it then.
Do you have a way to cut it without zapping yourself?
No, that was my problem.
We're about to find out.
All right. I'm going to try and buy us some time.
Well,
Okay.
at least I've lived a good life, I guess. And Pons is going to fly back over to the group.
5e looks at Scriff and says, should we attempt to move that abandoned vehicle in place? See if we can rig it to blow.
Oh, good idea. I'll give you a hand.
All right, 5e moves toward the white car buried in the sand, and as he does so says, I suggest everyone else move for cover in that building.
Okay, the two of you go ahead, give me an athletics check for moving this car. And Koto, how do you plan to cut this wire?
I'm assuming we're still working, not necessarily in an initiative order, but working with like action economy still. So like moving standards.
Yeah, this is all happening very quickly.
Okay. Yeah. So Koto will fly up to the ends of the power lines. You see her wings get coated with sharp circuitry boards again as she casts the spell Junk Shards and fires a bunch of them at the wires. They can fall to the ground.
So cool.
She is going to stay in the air, however, and say, I'll stay up here to provide aerial support.
Okay, as you do that, go ahead, give me acrobatics check to try to stay aloft up in these howling winds.
Oh, I got acrobatics, Jeff.
And what was the athletics check?
18 for 5e.
Scriff got a 20.
I got a 21 acrobatics.
All right, so Scriff and 5e, you guys get on either side of this downed vehicle and just start shoving it across the sand out into the middle of this street as Koto cuts the wire and moves up into the winds and are jostled about but manage to maintain their aerial position.
You said this thing is coming rather quickly towards us.
Oh, yes.
Roughly how far?
You guys probably have less than 200 feet before they get here.
All right, then. Soul is going to just start walking towards it. Not walking, floating, defying gravity towards it. And once it looks like it's within, we'll say 90 feet. It's obviously hard to tell because it's sandy out.
Okay, sure.
Love that for us.
I just had a mental image of you walking out there looking super badass. You start to float, the wind picks up, and you just go and fly away.
The tails of my headband are going absolutely. Like, it is so metal back there. And watch them go forward, get within range, what they're wanting to do, and they drop their sword. It returns to their moat as they wreath themselves in flame. You've been watching this kind of warping around, and they're going to stellar rush directly at this thing.
Oh my god. You guys are all preparing as Soul rushes straight forward.
To engage.
It's okay. I'm going to put a bunch of fruit, or Pons is going to put a bunch of fruit on top of that car.
Fruit on the car bomb?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Liquid.
This is insane.
Liquid.
Give it some color.
It's a pomegranate.
Stop it. Jeff, you need to be stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of crack a couple of them open, smear that yellow stuff all over it.
So I just called that a pomegranate?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Exactly.
I was just eating some of those earlier.
Good grief.
So
You didn't already have a popsicle, Jeff. I might have given you one.
I mean, you could give me another one.
We might need it in a moment.
All right, so Soul rushes into the storm. After a few feet, all you see is this fire disappear into the storm. You guys still have a little time as that's happening. What do you do with the remainder of your time?
5e is going to spend a resolve point for an overdrive.
Overdrive.
Coordinate running that electrical charge to the car to set off the bomb. If possible, with a remote detonation, and then maybe Scriff could help out with that part of it. I don't know that I've got the mechanical know-how. But once that's done to the best of the ability in this short period of time, 5e's going to start heading toward the building for cover.
Okay, yeah, I think an overdrive is a good plan because essentially you guys are trying to rig up this bomb in like 12 seconds, which is absolutely insane.
I mean, I performed surgery on a Yosoki child in the span of about 18, so, you know.
This
I
is
might be
true. You guys
overconfident.
do everything very quickly. Okay, then let me also get an engineering check as well.
Do I need to be doing that since I'm burning the resolve point?
Yeah, I think so.
That's fine. Can Scriff assist?
Absolutely, he's right there. You guys are both inside this engine, hooking this cable up and getting it ready.
All right. I'm very sorry to waste your monstrous engineering roll on an assist. But it's a good thing that you gave it to me, because that's a natural 1, so it's only a 16.
Yay!
16?
16 with the assist.
Okay.
Ouch.
We love it.
I would like to apologize in advance to anyone that I just blew up.
You know what? I do have a pre-call point.
Oh, anything's better than that one.
Probably
Yeah.
would be worth it.
Yeah.
On a skill check, it's not that huge of a deal, but it's still pretty low roll.
I mean, I just don't want this thing to explode on you guys.
I agree.
Yeah. It's not looking real great right now, so that's very fair. All right,
Yeah.
It's
what
just, like,
does
sparking.
it become?
You get a 12 now, sir.
12 plus
12
Okay.
on the die.
12
Yeah,
on the
12
die.
and 13, that'd be 25, plus the assist is a 27.
There you go.
Nice.
Many
Okay,
thanks.
you have this vision as you're wrenching this thing together and shoving the cable into it, of it exploding right in your face, and then suddenly it looks as if you had done it in a very clear and concise manner, and it looks like it's ready to go.
Inconsistent parameters. It doesn't matter.
As you look up, you see Para's eyes looking at you from behind the head, and then they swivel back around to the front.
Yes.
Love it.
That would explain it. We need to move.
Everyone get to cover.
Myroni, you should come.
Right. Of course. And he starts running towards the building that you guys
they're
had
leading towards the building,
indicated.
safety.
Smart.
Scriff will spend the last remaining time running into the building, and you see him furiously reconfiguring something on his dubstep gun.
Hello, that's the name now.
Reconfiguring. There's just this loading signal on the screen.
Oh, is Myroni coming in, or do I have to grab him?
Myroni is going to move in on his own.
Princess carry Myroni into the building.
That would be some pretty anticlimactic, like, ending points for Myroni.
It really
just
would.
eaten by a bunch of sand
Like
rays.
Myroni's running, but then you go twice as fast, scoop them, and run straight towards the building.
So Koto is going to stay hovering in the air about 20 feet over the ground where she cut the power line. And she begins putting her 2 fingers directly in front of her.
She's doing a jutsu.
She takes her index and middle finger in both hands and points them directly in front of her. And you see at the tip where they meet, it begins sparking that rainbow-colored energy once more. She then begins making a circle with both of those hands, where it pulls apart, forms a really, really big circle of rainbow energy, and meets again when her 2 hands come together. She then grabs that circle of energy and then pulls down on it, forming her Infinity Lash whip.
What?
Oh, nice.
Kinky.
And she says, she screams out, she says, "Soul, I'll be here if you need any assistance." And then she begins kind of cracking the whip in the air and says, "Come what may, let's show them what we're made of."
Yes, Mom.
About to make me drink.
You guys have entered a multi-level building, and you see a staircase off to the far side. And as you go up it, you can see evidence that the dwarf and their companions were setting up camp here. In fact, a couple of the companions are still here.
Recommend you take cover and ready your ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Those barrels over there might do.
Is that a window?
There is a window off to the side that you guys entered through. It is broken and there's sand coming in from the storm. It's where the dwarf seems to have jumped through.
Okay, I'll see if I can see the car bomb from there, and then maybe do something about the sand coming in if it seems to be a problem. But I'd just like to keep an eye out on the fruit.
Okay, you can absolutely see the car bomb from this position. And it's about this time that Soul, this thing enters 90 feet.
And I will stellar rush it. I'm going to
Oh
do
my
a
gosh.
charge. I am going to do...
Do I have time to provide covering fire for Soul if I run to the
Because
window?
of the sand, you cannot see them at all.
Okay.
The Soul is just walking forward in this sandstorm and sees this thing come within range and you've seen heat rippling off them. They suddenly just explode, wreath themselves in flame, and bull rush at this thing for 28 to its KAC.
Unfortunately, it does not beat it by 8.
However, so Soul slams into this thing, and the flames just erupt around into this thing they go shoulder first into for 18 fire damage.
Yes.
Love it.
That was with
And
3d8,
Nice.
so close.
You do
For
get a
3d6.
save.
And if GM will allow it, I would like to say, like, as they hit, they kind of pop their defy gravity and kind of roll up a little bit on top of it. Into
Okay,
the swarm.
some things are gonna happen though.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm prepared to be eaten.
Jeff, did you say I got a save on that?
Yeah, it's a reflex save for half.
Yes.
Reflex? Okay. So this thing attempts to save, and because I am Adam and I am the GM, that's a natural 1, so it fails.
Yes. I mean, yeah, but also.
Oh, this is a really interesting situation. So you run straight at this thing, wreathed in fire. In fact, pawns from the window through the storm, you just see this fireball light up down the street. And Soul, boom, you go off and you smash into this dune, and the sand turns to glass right in front of you.
Yes.
And as you hop from the sand, a creature bigger than anything you have ever seen breaks through that glass and smashes into you. But because you're floating, you're going to get shot backwards. So I'm going to need a couple things from you.
Right?
First, you're gonna need to give me a fortitude save.
No.
Don't like that
Blasting
one.
off again.
Yes.
It's going to get very interesting.
Just a bunch of Dunsparces. Flopping around.
That's a 17.
Okay. And now also give me a reflex save.
Right? That's an 8.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
I really want to see
An
what
8?
this thing looks like or get a
No.
description.
And now also give me a will save.
Oh,
What?
Every save. What the hell?
A will save?
I assume this
Wild.
is not a fear. Is this a fear effect by any chance? I just have to ask.
No, it's not fear.
Had to ask for reasons. That's a 14.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. So
Never
this
good when
thing
Adam says that.
bursts through the sand, smashing into you, and you go flying backwards. And you're going to smash into the sand and slide backwards, and you're going to be taking damage from that.
Okay.
But as you got hit, just before the impact, you also felt this horrible nausea pass through you. And your mind hurt, your brain inside your skull felt like it was pounding. And then you were actually pounded in the skull by this thing and are shot away.
Okay. Right.
But it seems like as you're rolling across the sand, those things are not going to affect you. It's just going to be the damage of the impact.
Nice. Good.
I'm just gonna
Now take
roll
fall
some
damage.
things. Don't worry about it.
Not worrying.
So you are thrown back, you bounce off the sand, smash into a metal pole, break that, fly past it, and land in the sand not too far from where Koto is, and you're gonna take 18 bludgeoning damage.
So I'm going to take 10 bludgeoning damage. Wonderful.
Nice. We'd love to hear it.
And as this thing moves closer through the storm, all of you who are by windows finally get to see what exactly it looks like.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my days.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
it looks
Okay.
like
Looks like a horseshoe crab.
That
or
reveal
like a
does not
sand cloud.
disappoint.
So
No.
much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
So that is
Seriously.
technically a colossal creature,
Right?
but
Yeah, it's as big as the scale goes and
Yeah.
then some.
20
Yeah.
by 20?
yikes.
I
We
hope
can
that
take it, guys.
Plan with the wire works okay.
I think it's bigger than our ship.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
And now we will return to initiative.
Yes.
Ear.
Fight.
We're gonna need a bigger car bomb.
What does this thing sound like? Does it like make a terrifying?
Did we get Adam doing a
Roar.
noise already?
That was Adam.
That was just Adam. Yeah.
Just exasperated Adam, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a really big exasperated
We
monster.
haven't leveled up enough to fight exasperated Adam.
Oh no, you're not even close. Yeah, as this thing plows towards you, part of it is still under the sand moving towards you. So no, it's not making any sound aside from the breaking and cracking of the concrete streets and buildings beginning to list to the side.
That means this thing could have legs, guys. Think about that.
I don't want
Think
to.
about that.
No, that's bad.
Because we are still using the same initiative. Para, you are up.
Oh, of course I am. Okay. That is so much bigger than I was expecting.
Seriously. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So excited.
It's about as big as the map.
Yeah. It's very hard to sell how big this is in an audio format. It is quite literally, like Jeff said, 20 by 20. It's like
Yeah,
grids.
it is literally bigger than the ship that we traveled here on.
It is off big.
Yeah. Indeed.
How far are we away from this thing? This is so far away.
Oh,
I
God.
mean,
Yeah.
it can get to us in like one move.
What
I don't
is its
think it's gonna matter
reach?
that much.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Adam, where did I land? How far back did I get thrown?
Like
You are on the
120
map
feet away from it.
exactly where you are supposed to be.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Okay, I'm assuming the plan is to get up to the top of this building and get out on the other side to get rid of this thing.
We're gonna blast it. We gotta shoot it.
Then I guess we'll want a height advantage. Cool. Then Power's going to. Actually, Adam, you mentioned that there were the bodies of these dwarves, right?
Yes.
How many are there?
Bodies or
Bodies or people
Yeah.
or dwarves.
There were two bodies that were inside the second story room. Both of them
Yeah.
look like they have been victims of these sand rays.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna grab them anyway and just like dash to as high as we can to the next floor up.
Okay. I will say, if you guys want, you can just kind of position yourself wherever you want in the building because you guys kind of had time while Soul was doing their shit. So feel free to move where you want to move, and then you can do more interesting stuff. Feel free.
Okay. Well, then I guess if it's 4 floors, I would have gone as high as maybe 3rd
Yeah,
floor.
I want to go on the roof.
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you want to do.
Favi will stay downstairs, and he will come to you guys at some point as all this is unfolding. That thing is unusually massive. It could cause structural damage to the building. Being up high might not be advantageous.
3rd floor. 3rd floor sounds good.
I don't know if there's any place around that's safe from this thing.
I'm moving to 3rd floor and holding there. Take shots if I need to.
Okay, so you're gonna hold an action of take a shot when you have one. Okay, just gonna put you on the 3rd floor. All right, Koto, you are out here flying amongst the desert sands, and this thing is barreling towards you. What do you do?
Koto will quickly calm the rest of the team. Are we still doing this?
It will appear so, yes.
Koto kind of.
I don't think we're gonna be able to outrun it.
Yeah, I think it's too late to back out now.
We have to see the plan through.
Koto will steel herself. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do it. So she begins casting a spell as she moves forward. She flies forward just a little bit. Oh gosh. Is there a way to identify this creature by rolling like a life science or something?
Yeah, you can give it a shot.
I will try that first. I
We're
got
not
a
just
20.
talk about any sand ray.
It's
This
an
is
Alaskan.
Alaskan bull sand ray.
Do not understand what just happened.
We went from anime to SpongeBob.
Yes.
Oh.
Perfect transition.
somehow that makes
As you
perfect
do.
sense.
No. It's not an Alaskan bull ray. I'm gonna reveal this in the combat tracker. This is Sweet Mama Ray's BBQ.
Yes. Yes. No. This is amazing. Oh god. This is the right choice.
Hello, mommy.
Vinegar with just a hint of cayenne. Perfect.
You had done a check last game on the sand rays. So essentially, this is the brood mother of a large batch of sand rays, probably all the ones in this general area. And since this bloodbath happened right in front of its doorstep, it has come to join the party.
Oh god.
But aside from that, it has very similar features. It also has a form of mild camouflage and can probably glide.
What the is this thing's reach? I'm wondering.
Big,
Yeah.
large.
Big.
If it's further
Big
than my
and large.
spells, I'm gonna be sad.
But it can be
okay.
stabbed.
So Koto is just going to fly forward just a little bit, just so she's at the very edge of the range of her spell. She's floating 20 feet in the air, but about 40 feet away from this creature. She then begins casting a spell, and you can start to see her body get lacerations all over herself as she then shoots out this form of energy that appears to be like rainbow-colored needles. I do need to make an attack roll against this creature. Let's see here. It's a D20 plus.
Koto has such cool spells.
No.
Yeah.
Right? But I am seeing a troubling pattern. It was first a whip, now they're cutting themselves. I don't know if I like this.
Wait, did you not notice they took the BDSM subplots? No?
I got a natural 1. God.
It is now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now it is. Oh, yeah.
All right.
You couldn't hit the broadside of a sweet mama ray.
Is this exactly? How do you miss this creature? Like, what the hell? All right.
Oh,
Let me see how this
you
works.
literally found the way.
Yeah.
You misjudged
So-
the distance.
Regardless of whether or not I hit, I still lose. I immediately lose 6 hit points for casting this spell. Not stamina. Hit
Oh,
points.
no.
It is the BDSM subclass.
Yeah.
Okay, roll again to confirm or deny your failure.
All right. The 13. Good God. That's
Versus
against.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
1 or 2.
I'll take door number 1.
Okay.
the
and this
green light Adam facing pulls those cards up is
It's not okay.
awful.
It's not okay.
Awful.
side effect: your target gains benefit from a non-detection spell. I mean, it's so detectable, literally right in front of you. I don't know. It just
Somewhere
goes
somebody's driving and it
invisible
goes,
before
"It's
your
gone."
eyes.
You missed so hard, we're now all going to miss.
Oh
It's
no!
like a bird of prey.
I hate it.
Bird of Kate, bigger than a building.
Oh lord. Okay, anything else you want to do on this turn, buddy?
That's all I can do. I moved and cast a spell.
All right, Pawns, you're up.
I kind of stare out the window, pop my head out. It's still too far away, and I pop my head back in. And I'll prepare a mind thrust and just wait until he gets closer.
You got it.
That's all.
5E.
Do we have any relative idea of how fast this thing is moving per round?
It went 300 feet in like
A few
2 or
seconds.
3 turns.
That's
So
not-
when it wants to, maybe it was doing a dash movement if you're looking at mechanically, but it can move a very large distance.
faster than us.
Gotcha,
All those
gotcha.
feet.
Yeah, it's those underground
All those
legs.
tiny underground feet.
10 million underground feet.
It's ability.
Oh god.
5E's going to execute a trick attack. Go ahead and back these guys up. Rolling my sense motive. 38.
38 will do it.
Uh-huh. Now, the question is, can I hit the thing? And I'm not sure what the range increment of this weapon is. That's a 27 against its KAC.
That's gonna hit.
That is 35 piercing damage.
Yes.
Woo.
Thus endeth my turn.
So as you move into position and shoot this giant sand ray, you hear a sound feared by most explorers in the galaxy. In fact, one that you're familiar with. You hear your radiation badge go off.
Holy.
What?
Oh.
This thing's radioactive too? Oh my god, Adam.
Harmful isotopes detected. Take radioactive protection protocols.
Environmental protection on, cats.
I don't know that life bubble protects against radiation.
Life bubble doesn't provide
Oh,
protection
you're right. That's what I
from
thought.
radiation.
Bad call,
But
Mark. God damn
environmental, your environmental protections do provide some protection, like if from your armor.
So as you give this order, Scriff, Cat pipes up. Cursory sensors agree with the well-built SRO. I'm detecting a large amount of Thasteron, which has surpassed its half-life. Thasteron emits low-grade radiation with effects non-compliant with standard radiation, though it is classified in the same category. Effects of large-scale exposure to bioorganics include chemical burning and temporary breaks from reality. Long-term effects to small-scale exposure include genetic anomaly, sterilization, and eventual death.
I would like a break from reality.
I could use a break.
I mean, I can't hear this, but did she just call it 5e well built?
I see a new
I was
ship.
kind of wondering
I see a new
what's
ship.
going on with that.
Hello there.
I ship it.
All right, and as 5e finishes their turn, I would like you all to welcome back a dear friend of ours. Please welcome back the Disaster Dice!
Doesn't sound
been a while.
friendly.
All right, let's see. I'm going to have you guys roll it because that's so much more fun. Mark, please roll a D100.
I got a 100. Oh god.
Nice.
I got a 100.
I hope we win.
Oh
is that
my
good?
gosh.
That's either really good or really bad.
I rolled a 100.
Oh,
That's
boy.
amazing.
Pretty sure we won the game from that.
Yeah.
The manta goes home. It's just done.
Yeah.
It takes its
Okay.
radiation and leaves.
Something is going to happen when it comes around to the creature's turn.
Oh, you're not even gonna tell us right now.
My Ronnie also posts up by a window. He's going to move in next to Pawns. Scriff, it's your turn.
All right. Scriff has run up to the top floor, to the roof of this building, and pulls out his new weapon, newish, that we got from the fight in the courtyard. It's a tactical rotating pistol. He lines up a shot, and I'm going to do harrying fire.
Yay.
So, just rolling against a simple AC 15. And I got a 25.
Hey.
Okay, so they are now under the effect of harrying fire.
All right. And I will also say, Cat, prepare the energy shield. Wait for my signal.
Understood.
And that's my turn.
All right. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, God. This thing move. It's so ominous.
Wait a minute. Because it's so big, it moved. This is still like where I'm targeting right now. It's still within its like space, correct?
You're
You can
basically
take a
inside of it right now.
opportunity if
Yeah.
you'd like.
Yes,
Absolutely.
because my Infinity Lash has reach. So that provokes an attack of opportunity. Woohoo!
Cole's going to throw this one like little whip as it goes by this
I'm
massive
gonna
thing.
take whatever I can. I'm gonna chip whatever I can off of this thing. I don't care
All right,
if I
you
get
gotta-
a
you gotta-
single gill.
You get a +2 from my harrying fire.
Nice.
That you do.
All right, let's roll an attack with this. I'm gonna get a +2. I'm gonna yeah, here it comes. All right, that's a 22 versus KAC.
That'll hit. Give me some damage.
All right, this is slashing damage. 11 slashing damage.
Okay. You slash into it. You whip it good. You
It
crack
should
that
be
whip.
noted that the way that the Infinity Lash works is that it's actually strands of the multiverse. So the slashing damage, when it hits, it actually replaces it with painful analogs from a different multiverse where this creature also exists.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yikes.
That's so metal.
yikes indeed.
Oh, I don't like
11
the
slash
size
damage.
of that spinny indicator.
Yeah,
Look how big the icon is.
There's this giant combat tracker indicator indicating that it's the giant
Just the biggest
Sandray's
fucking
turn.
thing.
And it takes up the entire map.
Oh my days.
not a fan.
I'm having way too much fun with this. I'm sorry,
I'm
guys.
glad someone is.
This is at least twice the size of that giant holographic Python that we fought.
Just about. That was 12 by 12. This is 20 by 20.
Okay.
The Mother Sandray draws up, and its slithering tails explode like a forest of syringe-like tendrils that scour the area. Everyone who is standing outside, please give me a reflex save.
Am I standing outside?
You are at the window.
Okay. There was no rooftop because I would have been on the rooftop.
There wasn't a staircase up to the roof. There was just a top
Okay.
level.
Sorry,
Top level.
reflex save, you said?
Correct.
Oh my god, it's another natural one.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
In our 5e, got a 24.
So we'll see your next character next time, Mark.
Next time.
yeah.
God, No,
Looking forward to it.
Can I actually wait? Can I precog from off my hair?
Do you have any left?
I don't know if that works on saves, does it?
It does, but they're so far away.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's too far.
If you
I can't see it
wanted to
happening.
do it,
Get
you
overdrive.
could use an overdrive point.
I won't tell you what to do.
Will you do it, Para?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. Para's like looking into the dust being kicked up, and at the sound of these syringe-like things coming out, they squint. If you see from their eyes, it's like almost a telescopic vision as they zoom in on everybody. Fiery like dodging, Soul dodging, and then Koto not dodging, and they're gonna reach out and precog them for 17.
All right, that's a 23. Thank you, Para.
Precog doesn't sound right? Like they reach out and they alter Koto's fate for 17.
I'll take my ultimate fate.
Yeah, and they give a thumbs up that Koto definitely can't see.
And Soul, what was Soul's?
16.
DC 16.
Wow.
The universe loves me.
Wow.
As all of you save, these behemoth stingers fly at you, and you dive out of the way. Since it was a reflex, 5e, you just completely jump to the side. The rest of you take a glancing blow as these things cut into you, and you're going to take half damage.
Half of 0, right?
Right?
0 damage.
Half of over 9,000.
I really hope it's more. Oh no! I'm having a good time today. I'm glad.
That was a sad laugh.
This is why Adam likes reflex save based abilities so much, because he doesn't have to roll. He makes
What are you talking
roll,
about?
and then
I
he
hate
still
them.
gets to do damage.
I hate
Right.
them because Richard dodges every single one of them. What are you talking about?
Well, you just make fortitude saves for Richard.
And just change it.
Yeah,
All right.
everyone make a reflex save except for you, Richard. You roll fortitude.
I love being
Two of
special.
you who saved take 22 piercing damage. Oh,
The ones who saved?
Yep.
Damn.
What?
We all
You
saved.
do see how big it is,
Big.
right?
Adam, I have to ask,
This is problematic.
given
Yes.
given the size of the thing, is
Yeah.
it in my range or is it?
Oh, absolutely.
So did I get it? Would I have gotten an attack opportunity?
Yes.
Brilliant. 1 second.
Please feel free.
I have to calculate this because I cannot math. Brilliant. Then when it moved into my range, I'm going to finally get to stab something. I've been waiting.
You've been waiting so many
been
episodes.
waiting.
Also, we'll mention that my mind thrust will go off at this range. So do you want to
Yes.
make a save for me, Adam?
Absolutely. And you know what? My Ronnie's going to shoot too. It's close enough.
All right.
We're just going to have from the buildings.
Yeah.
So these are all the readied actions going off at this point.
If you so
Basically.
choose, yes. This is the end of this round, so if you wait any longer, you might not get the shot.
That's a 24 against KAC.
K, you hit.
So, as Soul swings their weapon, you watch as there's like the hilt has these two like orbital patterns as the guard, and you watch as they suddenly flash and start to spin, and you watch as wild energy, chaos energy crackles up the blade, and they're going to use their T-Quark crystal.
Ooh, is this the new one?
This is the new thing which Scriff crafted for them, and it does 3 times a
Tell
day.
me,
I get to do an
Ellie.
extra 2d4 of damage.
Ooh.
Nice. It's pretty good.
So that's going to be 22 E and P. What is E?
Energy and piercing.
Energy and piercing. 22 energy and piercing. Please.
Ouch. And that is an 18 will save Cooper.
Okay. Well, it'll take 9 psychic damage then.
9 psychic, you got it. All right, anyone else using their readied actions? Anyone have any left?
Yeah, can I get it from here?
Not for a reaction.
Well, he held turn to.
I
shoot it.
held turn, but I still can't have it.
Oh.
You have a rifle, don't you?
Of course I do. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot in the. It's all face. I'm gonna shoot it in the.
Yeah.
In the it.
I'm gonna shoot it in general. Cool. Yeah. They reach out their arm, the gun. This huge rifle comes out of their arm, and they roll to hit, which is 16.
That'll hit. My Ronnie also pulls out the pistol that was given to him, Brandon's old pistol, and they fire out the window. and he can hit the broadside of a barn. What do you know? And he does 1 energy damage.
Whoa!
Good job,
Thank
kid.
you, young vigilante. First blood.
How much did you do, Pan?
11. I got 11.
11,
Right.
you got it. All right. As we get to the top of the next round, I need to roll something.
What happened? Do
Did
we
the
know what
100
happened?
Yeah, did the thing
Yeah.
happen for the disaster dice yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was the thing that the giant stingray did
Yeah, it was a spike.
when it reached out its tentacles. It was a
Oh.
special thing that
So
it
when we
did.
get a 100, we get hurt more.
Yes,
That's great.
absolutely.
That was a bad
That's what
100,
disaster
not a
dice.
good 100.
It's a bad 100. It's good for Adam.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's my favorite 100.
You made us roll it so that we could
Let's go for some
destroy
ones then
ourselves.
this time.
Shh, let him have this.
Okay.
Did Big Mama disappear from
God.
initiative tracker? The rest of y'all?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it
that's
either.
what I'm seeing
Okay.
as well.
Okay, that was a grin when I asked that. I don't like it.
She's
They're
cloaked.
still there.
She's still cloaked. Crap.
I rolled something may or may not have happened. Soul, you're up.
Adam's gonna move her initiative
Right.
somewhere else.
All right. Soul is like grinning, like bloody from getting thrown across the sand, and just like gets up and is just grinning. Like, all right. Soul is going to move 30 feet directly in front of this thing. And you watch as they just hold up their blade, which is that chaos energy is still faintly crackling, and you watch this heat kind of ripple and
Yes.
warp off of them. And yeah, I think there's a popsicle that wants to be thrown in here.
There is a popsicle.
Ooh,
I'm holding up my new
fuzzy popsicle.
plushy space
What
popsicle.
in the world is about to happen?
Cute.
I am
It's a space popsicle, but
Where'd you
it's
get that? That's
soft and
adorable.
fluffy.
very surprised that
my
exists.
significant other gave it to me
So
as a
cute.
gift.
It's got stars in
And
its
yeah,
eyes.
so I'm gonna
It's like a chubby popsicle.
I'm going
no.
to give
Oh,
my popsicle
no.
to Soul so that they can use it for exploding damage dice.
Nice.
Oh wow! I think this is either
This
the first
is
or
the first time we've done this.
yeah.
was so happy.
So
Oh
Soul
my god.
holds their sword aloft, and you watch as this heat energy suddenly stops rippling and condenses and condenses and forms this tiny little, kind of like at the funeral, where it just condenses down and then winks out of existence before this blinding flash of light goes off, going from blue to white and then to fire as they go supernova.
Yes.
Ooh, beautiful.
Adam, that's going to be a reflex save, please, for the creature.
Okay, how big does this thing go off? What's the radius?
It is 10 feet in all directions, so I'm just
Okay.
missing 5e.
I was very
I
concerned for
did
5e.
that. There
but-
was a reason I was on the measuring tool.
Smart.
Wicked smart, bro.
Wicked smart.
Okay, you have to read off each die so we know.
Oh god,
I'm so
we're gonna be
excited.
here all
Yeah,
night.
we want to get the full effect.
I want the
That's
full
so
effect.
much damage. Okay,
It was not.
that is a
It was not the best roll I could have done.
that is a 16 reflex save.
I don't think that's enough.
Does it do it? Is my big mama raise
you-
Like it's
safe?
gonna be
What are you rolling
close.
against? I'm sorry.
No, it's DC 17.
17.
No!
Yeah.
10 plus half level plus charisma.
Guys,
Alright.
quick! I'm about to get hit by a really big attack. Someone give me a popsicle.
No.
I just used
Yeah,
mine.
about
Sorry.
that.
You should have given me 2.
No.
So any
I got one precog left actually. Adam. There you
Oh
go.
no!
Bars like,
Is it a
I've
one?
been waiting for this the whole time.
I feel bad for this sandworm.
I'm going to absorb that sandworm.
Para's new body's gonna be just as colossal.
Okay, what
It's gigantic.
is the
Oh my
damage?
god, if Para absorbs it, then we'll have Mommy
Mommy and
Para.
Daddy Para.
oh,
Yeah.
it'll look like an anaconda when he's eating a deer.
This is the worst time.
Exactly how it looks.
So that went off for 7d6.
All right.
76.
7d6. 7.
70 dice rolls.
Okay.
Got excited. Got excited.
Okay, and then
Can't
max
have
max.
Well, I'm sorry,
rolls
1d6 plus 7 for
explode?
each of my levels. And max rolls explode.
Okay.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately,
Max rolls.
It was a 1, a 1, a 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6.
One explode. Okay, it wasn't
Yeah,
useless.
no, it was not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll
Give me the
that.
extra
Roll that
and
extra
tell me what the
D6.
grand total is.
Unfortunately, the explode was only for a 1.
Oh my
I hate digital dice. I hate digital dice.
my goodness.
Does anyone have a popsicle?
I had.
What, can we
And I was
reroll
like,
the damage
no.
dice with a popsicle?
Do you know, it's funny. I don't mind if I can see the dice roll, even digitally. If I see like a fictional dice rolling around and it lands,
you
I'm like,
feel
okay,
better.
whatever.
It's right.
So
Yeah.
Out of popsicles.
that is at least 27 points of fire damage.
All right, that's pretty good.
Okay, that's respectable.
That's good.
That's respectable.
Hell yeah.
And they
We
kind
will
of
take it.
drop back to the sand, roll their shoulders, and that's their turn.
Oh, does
They've been
do you
waiting
get
to do
your
that
photon
for 10 episodes.
bonus? Does your photon bonus stack with that?
It does say +2 to damage rolls, but I don't know if that's damage with my weapon or
I think it's all damage rolls.
brilliant. Then that's going to be 28 points of fire damage, and I am no longer attuned.
So is this a ground type and it has resistance to fire? Or
Okay. Soul, at the end of your turn, if you would please give me a fortitude and a will save.
Oh boy.
Another?
That
This
is
is
a
fun.
19 fortitude. The will is going to be 16.
16.
That's not bad. That
The
might
last one was
succeed.
16.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're up close laying into this thing with a giant explosion, that same nauseous feeling that passes through your guts and up to your mind passes over you again. But you are still fine. Para the Stranger, you're up.
Cool. I think I can do coming from here. Doesn't seem to be any. Balls, 20 feet. Okay. How far is it? It is too far for this spell.
You can
I should not
always
have gone to the
move
third floor.
closer.
could jump off.
I'm gonna hold action when it gets close enough. I'm gonna cast.
It's going to
All
have
right,
to go
you got
through
it.
me to get closer.
Ah, yes.
I mean, I'm not
You
saying it won't.
Make it sound like that's not an
Oh,
easy
trust
thing.
me, I had a conversation today about, I already the monster. There's a chance I might get bored today. This might be the fetish day for.
Oh boy.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, would you please roll a D100?
Oh boy.
Suddenly, Sonic the Hedgehog comes out with no
Right?
shoes on.
Oh no!
For all the listeners out there,
This is a family-friendly
I'm doing my
podcast,
disapproval face.
That's a
The
66.
disapproval face.
Not enough beliefs in the world for that.
I feel bad, Richard, making me feel like I'm bad.
I feel like we want to roll
you
low
very
for
much.
this, and I don't like it.
Koto, you're up.
All right, so Koto begins concentrating on her Infinity Lash, and you start to see it cackle with more energy. And at the end of the whip, there forms a blade made of energy as she uses a second level spell slot to empower her Infinity Lash, raising the damage of it by 2d4.
Nice.
Oh,
wow.
let's go. You guys got so much cool stuff now.
All right, so, and now that it is within my reach still, I'm going to attack. Washa! Oh, that's a 12 against KAC.
Koto's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you missed the broadside of the barn.
There it is.
Again.
It's the end of my
So
turn.
essentially what happens is you pull back your whip and slash into it, and it hits the chitinous shell of this thing and just bounces right off.
But it still looks cool.
right.
It makes that cool snappy sound.
looks-
As long as it looks cool,
It makes
so
that
that's all that
snappy
matters.
sound, yeah.
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 Koto, will save, fortitude save.
Okay, Fortitude coming first. That's a natural 1.
Oh,
And
How many of those have
will
you got in this
save.
game?
Here we go.
You need to have my graft.
Mark's characters are fated to die.
This is a 11 for the will.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
no.
Double whammy.
Hold up.
I
Wait 1
kinda
second. Wait
wanna
1 second,
wait
please.
for
Wait 1 second,
Pam.
please. Wait 1 second, please. Of course.
Oh,
this
and you're
is the...
so far away.
Yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Let me have it.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, everyone else, including Para, just too far away to help with this.
No worries.
Okay, so this type of radiation damage, I'm going to tell you for fun, is just one flat roll, but it's a big dice. So it could go very bad. It could go very well for you. All right, so
You die.
Oh, you just get a break from reality.
as you get close to this thing, or rather it moves into your range, you feel your skin as if it's catching on fire, and you look down to see that you have chemical burns growing across your arms, and you take 18 fire damage.
Ouch.
I'll take it.
Medic.
Oh no. There's more.
But wait, there's more.
So you are now also under the nauseated condition.
That's
For the next,
What does that do?
You can't attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action you can take is a single move action per turn.
You're practically paralyzed.
Yep. Well, I can still
can
move.
still fly,
I can
right?
still fly. So at least I won't like plummet
Okay,
20
okay.
feet to my death.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Oh boy.
Pawns, it is now your turn.
Okay, well, Pons is feeling kind of, I don't know, frustrated, I suppose, that there's three of our party all fighting right up next to this guy, and he's been hiding in the building. So Pons is gonna fly. Oh, I don't want to get next to the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
That's
don't
my
go near the
biggest
bomb.
worry.
Are we fighting this? Are we
Yeah,
gonna run
it's
and
still
hide and let the
sitting
bomb
there.
go off?
So I'll use a full action to, what is that, triple my movement?
We're still right by the bomb.
Oh, to do like a full
Yeah.
sprint.
The run action, you have to go in a straight line,
Huh?
and you go 4 times your speed.
4 times. Oh, that's fun. Cool.
That's not a straight line.
All right. Straight. Well, I guess, is that not a
Just
straight line?
diagonally straight counts.
Oh,
I think,
I've been
right?
making my
Perfect.
bull rushes much more
Just you can't
difficult.
make turns.
Yeah, you can't turn. You can go diagonals.
Great. So Pons is
But
going
the
to fly
diagonals are double.
way out to get a little bit closer to the people taking damage here, but still,
Far west.
Yeah.
Well, far away enough not to be close.
Yeah, exactly. I can move within range within the next turn if needed. And I'll stay right there.
In our 5e.
5e is going to execute another trick attack and start retreating behind the car bomb, calming a message to the others to say,
We have to lower it backwards. It won't go for me. I don't have enough internal fluids. Get it toward the bomb.
Rather more information than I needed, but all right.
since Moto 21 is probably not going to be good enough to land any extra
Not gonna
damage.
do it.
That's okay.
Is this the bomb? Is this one here? This thing?
Did you just move my fruit?
Yes. I put
What's
the
the
fruit
fruit?
on
Okay.
top of the appropriate spot for the bomb.
Oh, okay.
Did you just move my fruit?
Do not touch my fruit.
How dare you?
Don't touch the man's fruit.
I can forgive the radiation burns, but the fruit moving?
So you
get
are
the
out
fruit
of order.
Oh, gods, and a 13 against KAC is probably not going to hit either.
Same thing that happened with Kodo. You shoot at it, and just this mound of sand comes up as it's moving through and blocks your shot.
Parameters suboptimal.
End of turn.
Right. My Ronnie takes a crack from the window, sees pawns go out there, just kind of shakes their head a little bit, and then pulls up the gun and shoots.
Wise lad.
Okay, that is a natural 17 for another single damage.
Oh God! You know what? He's trying. He's come a long
Doing
way.
something. Yeah, it's doing more damage than I'm doing.
He's hitting something. Give the boy credit.
This is good for him to get out of his anger.
Scriff, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. Scriff looks down. How far away is this thing? Is it like right below me, basically?
Essentially, yes.
Like,
Might be the size of the building.
all right.
Shit.
So Scriff takes a step back from the edge and says, "Cat, energy shield on," and sprints and dives out of the window and tries to land on top of this thing.
Yes. I love it.
Oh, give me athletics, please.
All
I will
right.
give you athletics. That is a natural 20 for 29.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
After this game, I'm going into the server code and finding where Jeff changed it so where he only gets 20s.
Look. Mark has balanced it out.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure Jeff's like, oh yeah, no, Mark balances it totally. It's fine.
I'll
Don't
just
worry about
borrow
it.
these numbers from Mark. It's my new my sacred
Yeah,
seal
you
ability.
give initiative and take
and
the
I
rolls.
take attack rolls.
Worth it. Worth it for Rodeo Rodent.
Yes.
I'm
Yes, that is your new wrestler name.
For sure.
Rodeo rodent.
Howdy, partner.
So
Howdy, partner.
as he's diving out, Cat activates the shield. So you just see this glowing bubble envelop Scriff, and I gain 11 temporary hit points.
Ooh, nice. Okay. You jumped out the window. Are you doing an attack against this thing as you plummet on top of it?
Once I land on it, yeah.
Yeah, so you
Big old chomp.
run towards this window, jump, and bust through it. All of you hear the shattering, and you turn and you see this mech robot rat flying down straight towards this gigantic,
Straight up Transformers
sweet
scene.
Mama Ray. And you smash down onto it. Go ahead, give me an attack roll, please.
Are you
No,
kidding
no.
me?
If you say that's another 20,
Come on.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm legit going to go check this out. That is literally the last 5 of Jeff's
Wow,
rolls.
30 total.
I swear,
30.
hand to God, I have not done anything, nor would I know how.
I don't even have
Let me
words.
give you.
Scriff is the hero.
give you
Yes,
my
confirm
confirm.
it.
Jeff's
Get
big
another
day.
20
Jeff's
so
big
you
day.
can describe how you
Jeff's
kill
big
it.
day.
16 against KAC.
You still get a card, my man.
Yes.
Which would you like, 1 or 2?
I will take number 2.
You got it. All right, and this was with your power armor, right? It was just a physical
This is
attack.
with the chomp, yeah.
Okay.
I was 1 away from beating its KAC by 8. I wanted to
Oh,
push
yeah.
this thing
Yes,
back
you
5
are.
feet so badly. All I wanted to do, I knew it was going to be big. I wanted to shove a monster 5 feet back.
I'm sorry.
Do it again. Try it again.
I can't right now. I'm up in its face.
Lure it backwards. Let's blow up the car bomb. Then you can charge it again.
I can.
All right, so because this was incredibly badass, you're also going to, both of you, take the fall damage that happened from this.
Cool.
So that's just going to
for it.
roll. That's 11 going both ways. So it takes 11. You take
It
11.
literally like deactivates my shield.
Yeah,
exactly.
oh, that's
the
awesome.
shield amount.
That is so cool.
So good.
Okay, but you guys are going to like this effect. This is called Nicked an Artery. Bleed. Ooh. 1d6.
Oh, we're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
so
roll
filthy.
for how long this is gonna go. Oh my gosh.
All of us in melee range are gonna get sprayed.
covered in barbecue sauce.
I am here for it.
Yay, arterial spray.
It's so gross, but it's so delicious.
Yeah, this thing is going to take bleed damage for the next 2 times its turn comes around. Okay, go ahead and give me the horrible damage that I have to keep suffering from you, Jeff.
You're gonna take 38 piercing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tasty.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a good roll there.
Like a bite out of crime.
You guys are nuts now. I guess I should ask, is there anything else you're gonna do this turn?
No, I think that's it.
No, come on, roll a couple more 20s.
Yeah. While you're at it.
All right. Let's see.
As my grandmama
let's
would
see.
say, while you're up, can you just roll me one more d20? So just roll me that nat 20, please.
I'm gonna roll something real quick.
No.
I
Oh
like
yes.
it. I like it.
Oh yeah.
We don't favor that here.
It's a lot of somethings.
Yeah, I think it's gotta.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
No.
What's happening?
Am I safe? I might not be safe.
No.
Is this a trample I'm feeling coming on?
He moved it to like 1 extra square.
Right. The one, just a boop.
Listen, you
Oh,
are
but you
a
know
bag
what?
of squishy, delicious blood.
It is like on top of all of us.
Yes.
It's got like a
the
lich's
map is a
life drain
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it gets close enough, my time loop goes off.
Okay. What
We're
save
just
do I need
Shadow
to
of the
make?
Colossus on this map right now.
Jeff, did Scriff move with it? Since you
Yeah, would I
on it?
move with it? 'Cause I'm riding
You know
it.
what? Sure. Go ahead and put yourself all the way in front of that thing.
Took a bite out of crime. I'm just
Oh,
hanging
man.
on.
Just clinging onto the front of it. I think it's going for the fruit. It's gone on the fruit.
Yeah, the car
Yeah, it's gonna
bomb.
eat the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the save on that thing?
It's a DC 16.
Will save? Or will
yeah.
Save? Will save? Okay.
Yep.
That is a 14.
That's unfortunate.
It is very
It is the
unfortunate.
opposite of unfortunate.
Yeah.
More than you know.
You immerse creature in a time of your creation. So, as Par did before with the dervish, they reach out and twist the air in front of them as the sweet Mama Rays is confused for one round and entangled for the duration.
Yes.
Wow. Good stuff.
There you go.
Okay, fine.
There's a constant like refraction of images of sweet Mama Ray as it's trying to figure itself out in this temporal loop.
And there's no hellhound to mess you up this time.
Okay, so that means I have to roll a D100 to see what I can do.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'd like
Love
more
that for
D100s.
me.
Love that for you so much. That
times.
is the best for you.
Okay.
Or if you could only see Adam's face.
It's not the babble incoherently, which is the one I absolutely hate the most.
How would a mama ray babble incoherently?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I really would.
All right, so this is a weird one. So here's how this is gonna play out. First, everybody except Pan, you go ahead and give me a fortitude save as this thing literally tramples over you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't think I have a good fortitude
I'm gonna get a
save.
soundboard for that, Mark.
Hey, I'm not being trampled, am I? I'm on top.
It starts doing
He's
the thing with
right,
the dog.
but he's also
Yeah.
annoying.
Let's do it this way. Give
out of
me
line, but he's
athletics to stay on top of it without being thrown down into the path.
All right,
I'm just
I'll
gonna
take it.
give up.
Oh,
God.
Not a natural
Really, Mark?
one, but
Okay.
I got a total of 9.
Oh
Well-
no.
I only got an 11, so I'm joining you in whatever this joyous journey is going to be.
I have a question about this ability before I explain my result.
I love diving into those rule books. Love it. Okay, what's up?
Does this ability confer a condition on a failure?
No.
Okay, then I got a 9.
Join me, brother.
and Pon's got a 17. I'm also 10 feet up, but I don't assume that matters.
Now we
Does
are
not in the
brothers.
least.
Brothers in
Not in
failure.
the least.
So I got a 17.
Those thousands of tiny feet trample you guys.
Par's just sitting there eating like potato chips out of a bag in the building. Oh no.
Oh, damn. Crystalline
Fascinating.
crunchies.
Yeah.
Scripps Athletics is a 16.
Paul was
16.
eating the two bodies going off.
Fine. I'll give you this one, Jeff. Okay.
Oh no.
Those of you who have succeeded will take 15. Those of you who have failed will take 30. And I guess it would be bludgeoning because it's stomping all over you. So
Depends on
we'll
how
be able to
pointy those
resist
little
that.
feet are. Be piercing.
30? You said a grand
Shut
total
up,
of 30?
shut up, shut your whore mouth.
Yes.
It's just a bunch of high heels.
Jesus, okay.
Sweet Mama Ray stepping in stilettos on the sand.
This did become a BDS podcast. Oh
I
no.
love how we went from like earlier this week having a positive thread talking about all the awesome things about our podcast from the social feed to Kay yelling, "Shut up, shut your whore mouth."
I want
gonna
that
write
bludgeoning
down-
resistance. I'm sorry, I got so excited that I get resistance to it. What
Are
was the
you
amount?
sure you don't want to see the image of thousands of tiny stilettos coming out of the ground and stomping on people?
Don't worry, I'm gonna AI generate that for us
Not in
later.
Crushborn, yeah.
Please don't.
What was the damage? I'm sorry, I missed it. 18?
30
You're
if you
going to take
failed.
30.
30. Okay.
And does the car bomb go off?
I hope not. You guys are right on top of it.
No, we have a remote detonator.
Got it.
So we need to get way the north and then set that thing off. We need
Okay.
to be on the move.
And in accordance with its confusion, the event that you rolled earlier, Kay, will take effect. However, it will be at a random target that I've had to roll because that's what this level of confusion was, randomly attack one person. So this is going to be special for you.
Joy.
So as this thing is moving through you...
wait.
Whoop.
This thing is trampling me, yes?
Yes.
Take 6 points of electric damage.
Fair.
Just
fair.
As my shield goes
fuse.
off.
The tiniest fuse.
If you're going to step on me, I will zap you.
Does it set off electrostatic fields? Because Koto also has one.
Oh my gosh, your other character has one too?
Of course. Of course.
Mark just likes electrostatic
All right.
fields.
One
Give
of the
me it,
best
give
ones.
me it.
All right, here it comes. 2 points of electric damage.
Taken. You got it.
Cool.
Any
I
other
wanna contribute
shenanigans
something to this
before I
fight.
murder Soul?
Oh, it's good to be home, ain't it, Master Robin?
So as this thing tramples through you guys, you see these pores begin to open on the outside of the shell, and it begins pulling sand in, almost as if sucking in the whole storm around you. And then one of those large syringe-like tentacles whips down, and in its confusion, it fires a compressed ray of sand straight at Soul.
Whoa.
No, thank you.
You're getting power
Pretty
washed.
cool.
I am.
No.
Sandblasted.
Gonna be so exfoliated.
So this tendril whips down and it starts firing this beam of sand before it even gets to you. And you see it pass by the building and cut the bottom level as it sands by it. And Soul,
Good thing we all got out. Oh wait,
Yeah.
is Morani still in there?
Yeah,
He's on the
second
second
level.
floor.
Uh-oh.
Soul, please give me a reflex save.
He just knocked that first floor out like a Jenga piece.
Oh, just a corner of it. Just a corner. That's a 19.
Okay. 19 will save.
Just want to say, I don't like that this thing makes us do saves every time.
Huh?
That makes
is
my
Adam's
AC
revenge.
useless.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what I like about this combat? That it's not a freaking swarm that I can't shoot at all.
Yeah.
So shut your cake hole and make your saves.
I mean, I wasn't too happy with that.
Reach into your big bag of 20s there.
Where I only get natural 20s. Where?
My wallet's too small for my 50s and my diamond shoes are too tight.
Koto is literally like about to die over here. Oh yeah.
First world
Okay.
problems.
Because you saved, you take 25 damage.
Because
What,
you
what
saved.
kind? What kind?
You saved.
Sandy blasty.
Sandy blasty damage.
Probably piercing or slashing would be my guess.
Yeah.
I would like to say this is a compressed thing that would be bludgeoning, but you know, that's just me being.
Probably not.
Okay.
No, I will say that this is. Let's go piercing. You're getting shot
long as
by
it's not bludgeoning, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
thousand little grains of sand.
that Final Fantasy attack.
10,000
All right.
needles. Cactuar.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. That makes this better. All right.
Love it.
Okay, and as it's moving over, you see blood pouring out of it from the bleed damage. Oh, it hurts.
Someone grab a
Okay.
sandwich, scoop some of that blood up.
Oh.
How is it
Barbecue
looking?
sauce.
Outside of the bleeding, how is it looking?
Excruciatingly big and right on top of you.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's horrifying.
There are people who pay dominatrixes hundreds of dollars for this kind of treatment.
Specifically with the barbecue sauce being sprayed on them.
Cover me in barbecue sauce and sit on me.
This episode has gone so off the rails.
I have a YouTube video for this.
Who would have thought that fighting a giant crustacean would end up really horny?
Okay, as it comes around once again to Soul's turn, you see that it had sucked all this sand in. And there was this gap in the storm for a moment. And then as the storm comes back, it comes in heavier than it had before. The sandstorm is now obscuring your vision to the point where you have a 30% miss chance. In fact, everyone does here.
Boo.
And it also kills the monster.
No. Soul, you're up.
So let's go in their calm. We're doing this, yes?
We need to pull it back.
All right. Soul is going to first photon attune, and then I'm going to stab it, because that is what I do.
Give me a roll.
Is Sol under it?
I'm under it. I'm just going to stab upwards.
But then you can get out of there, right?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
23?
23 will hit.
And again, I am activating the T-Quark, so the chaos energy of little orbiting black and red gold planets. That is going to be 28 electricity and piercing.
Nice.
Ow.
Not even a crit.
No.
Okay.
I love this T-Quark
That's
crystal.
so good.
And then I
Solarians are just amazing.
put my head down and run, still under it. What's the thing? Because Soul is bleeding and battered.
And at the end of your turn, if you'd be so kind, fortitude and will.
Womp, womp.
That is a 25 fortitude
Nice.
and a 21 will.
Tasty.
I have been
Nice.
trying to make you nauseated and set you on fire with chemical burns since the start of this combat.
Look, if you think I haven't dealt with more horrible and nauseating things, or you think I am not well experienced with fire and burning,
I can just imagine you saying this to this behemoth creature and it goes
absolutely.
like down at you.
You really think this is going to work on me? Me? Have you met me? You haven't met me. It's not going to work. Sod off.
If you guys can pull back, it can't move because it's still held for 2 turns. And then you can self the
That's why I'm
cobble.
running.
Oh,
Yep. Get clear.
nice.
Guys
Okay.
should run. Para, you're up.
Cool. Noticing the bottom floor just getting destroyed. Do I have comms to Maroni or do we have anything like that?
Everyone's got comms, yes.
Maroni, this seems to be attacking the building. Come up higher if you can.
Yeah, okay.
But not because you told me to.
This thing is massive. What the hell is it?
Unknown, unsure, but it needs to die.
Yeah, I can agree with that. All right.
I'm gonna give Maroni like a pat. And I think I can probably... I can't even see where Soul or 5e are to give him healing. Okay.
I'm in mommy's embrace.
Man, the squick factor tonight. It's just.
Very high.
Para leans out the window as far as they can, stretching out, and they're going to try and heal Soul because they can see them.
Thank you.
Nice.
Maroni, hold my arm. I'm going to try to help.
Oh, what the hell are you doing?
My arm just gloops around Maroni's arm as I lean myself way out the window and give a blessing of youth to Greg. It's pleasant. It's pleasantly warm.
Yeah, it's soothing.
Yeah.
Is that HP or
It's like putting your
stamina?
hand in warm jelly.
It's like
Stamina.
a bath by
Stamina.
Smuckers.
That's going to be... Cool. That's 14 health.
Nice.
You said stamina? Or
Yeah, that one does stamina.
Stamina.
thank you.
Yeah, stamina.
Oh, yes, I've been exfoliated and now blessing of youth.
Rejuvenated?
Wonderful. Yes. I almost said euthanized,
like a
and that's
spa.
not what I was like. Nope, we're not gonna.
Let's
euthanize
euthanize them. Wait, no.
Target euthanized.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, they're not going to move from there. They just pull themselves back in the window.
Okay. Koto, you are up, and you're not
Nauseated.
feeling great.
Yeah, I'm still nauseated, but thankfully just for this round, and so she can only do one move action. Then I'm gonna move 20. I can only move 25 feet, so I'm gonna move as far away as I possibly can. Bam, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, I hate to do this to you, but please give me a fortitude and a will save.
Oh, God.
All right,
He
here it
lies.
comes. Here it comes.
He
Here it
does
comes.
not
Remember, I'm
hate
still
it.
floating 20 feet in the air as well. So
Oh, don't remind us of
could
that.
go very, very, very well. Or okay, fortitude and will, right?
We're still high on
Yes.
resolve points.
Yeah. I haven't
Too
used any
bad.
resolve, so I'm good. I got a 14 fortitude and a 8 will. Woohoo!
That is 2 fails.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see how the dice fall for you this time.
All right.
Ooh, you are lucky. That is only 5 damage from this burning chemical. But however,
Get used to
your
it.
nauseation continues.
Oh,
So Koto
no.
is down to 0
feel that.
stamina and 13 hit points.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We,
I can get to you within the next 2 rounds or so. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm so sorry,
she
Mark. That's
survive?
2 more rounds.
Oh God! All right, Pawns, you gotta come to me.
Yeah, I'll move a little bit towards you if I can.
I will.
still get to move, right?
All I can
You
do
already
is move,
moved.
and I already did. So we're good.
I like to imagine like Koto hanging in the air and just like retching.
Just like
all
very
the way
limply,
down.
like I'm still
Yeah.
here.
Cooper,
Yeah.
1d100, please.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Roll low.
Okay.
Roll low.
48.
Oh, I knew I could count on you, Cooper. I knew I could count on you, buddy.
Why is a 48 a
Oh, boy.
specific thing? That's so generic. Come on.
Get back in the building immediately.
In fact, that would be the exact wrong thing to do.
Oh no.
Because you hear under you, Para, as does Myrani, the cracking of the foundation of this building,
Oh, no.
which has been cut through.
Whoa, okay.
Oh no.
So here's how this is gonna work.
Oh no.
That's the second time he said that this session.
I'm having so much fun right now. Okay, I'm going to need both you and Myrani to give me fortitude saves because there's no escaping what's happening right now. And this is a special one. Okay, this is a multi-tiered save.
I got a 9.
Oh no.
Allow me to finish.
Sorry. Go on.
The base DC, the lowest one, is a 10. If you save that, you take half damage. But if you beat it by 5, you maintain your balance. Otherwise, you're thrown prone, which you will be. And
Yep.
if you beat it by 10, then you stay on your feet and you also take no damage. But that roll... Whew, I'm saying that basically now for the benefit of my NPC, who also has to make this save.
I mean, this won't mean anything, but I would be remiss if I didn't point out that Par was like hanging out a window, so if the building's going to come down, maybe Par could just fall. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
land on him?
It lands fun on Para. Flattens him out nicely.
Yeah, see, here's the other deal is...
Oh no.
Oh, yes. I need to roll the direction in which this building falls.
Oh God. Are you kidding me?
Nice.
That's fun. I like it.
It falls on top of it, right?
Am I
Like a
still
demolition
under
video.
the embrace of mommy's big
Right.
wings?
Oh, it could. Potentially, yeah. It could
Does
fall
this
on
thing
him.
tower over the building or is it below the
It's below
building?
the building because you jumped off
we
it.
can just make this a Michael Bay movie. The
Yes.
building falls onto
This
the giant
thing is
creature,
20 feet
then
tall.
It sets off the bomb.
The building is
Yeah.
40 feet tall.
It's like if you guys remember the opening to Pokemon where the tentacruel smashes through a building.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
That's basically it, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna fall over like a domino. It's gonna crumble.
No, he said it's falling a
I
direction.
don't know. I like the domino.
Give me
He
domino
said it's
please.
falling a direction.
on the creature.
I don't want to
Okay.
stop breathing. I don't like
know.
it.
The angle in which this thing was cut at by the sand, it's going to fall in a northwest direction. So
You son of a.
unfortunately, that means it's going straight towards Scriff as well.
Oh no!
You son of a. I'm on
Scriv-
top of this thing, so if it hits me, it hits the thing.
Yep.
You're not wrong. Okay, Scriff, go ahead and give me a... Let's do reflex save. You're gonna have to like run across and dive off this sweet Mama Ray in order to not get hit by this building.
That is a unnatural 20.
Okay, good to know.
Don't like that at all. At all.
He doesn't even tell me if I succeed or fail. He's just, give me a roll.
You're about to find out.
Oh, geez, here.
So this building falls. Para and Myrani still inside. Para, you're thrown backwards into the room as this thing falls. Scriff, you hear the building cracking. You look over and see it coming straight towards you and the giant sand ray, and you book it. You go full on out of here.
Oh my God,
gosh.
nice.
You just moved the entire building.
That's cool.
I love it.
That's cool.
On the map. This is a 4-story building that just got tilted.
And now I have to roll damage, particularly on Para.
Oh, goody. This will teach me to use up my portent rolls on other people.
Leave my lover alone.
1d building damage.
Okay, Para, you take a full 42 damage as the
my
building
God.
smashes down into the ground.
Oh, holy crap.
Almost a D12 per story.
Okay, Myrani takes half of it, but is thrown prone.
Still alive?
Still alive, and you don't know their
Myrani's a
condition
badass.
aside from that in there.
Did you say 42?
Yep.
No. He said 4D2, so you're fine.
You've
Oh,
already
great,
tried to
great,
make this
great.
joke, it doesn't work.
Adam's like, shut up.
You took the life, the universe, and everything in hit point damage.
Yeah.
Stamina damage.
And Jeff, because you saved, you got all the way out of that thing.
Oh, good.
All right.
The other one that saved happened to be right under you.
Oh, it's huge.
Yep, so the building smacks into it, and it just scooches back as the thing slides off its shell and lands on the ground.
I said that Adam had watched Dune recently, but I think he watched Man of Steel recently. Building falling over.
Am I
Massive
still on top of this
cockroach.
thing?
I'm gonna say that jumped you down to the ground.
Dang it.
It was
Sweet.
really cool while it lasted.
I wanted to ride down it like a pirate sail with my teeth.
We went about
I
this
think
all wrong.
running away from a building
what?
landing on top of you is cooler.
Jeff, as you jump down, you absolutely slide down the shell and get out of the way of the falling building.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Because it's rad as hell.
At least
Pawns,
I get
you're
to
up.
do the Fast and the Furious slide.
Griff, you
All
missed the
right.
opportunity to do an animal handling check while on top of there.
Right?
Yeah, my
Ride
animal
the
handling
sand
is so
ray!
good.
All right. Pons is going to look over and see Koto is just hanging on over there.
I'm floating with radiation burns.
Yeah, he isn't gonna quite be able to make it in one turn, so I'm gonna move south, further towards the creature.
For the love of God, please get farther away. For the love of God, please get farther away. Let me be a cautionary tale.
talking
to
about?
Pawns.
That's not what Pons does. And I'm either gonna run away or I'm gonna full send, and I'm gonna use Grim Insight,
Wait.
which is gonna be yes.
How close are you to the car? Because you need to not be near
car?
the frickin' car.
I don't know how wide this blast is
Yeah,
going to
we
be.
can't-
5,
we can't-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. I mean, is it
We
going to be
don't
40
know.
feet?
Yeah, we don't know.
Pawns, get back!
We're about to find out, though.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
think about it.
I'll chance it.
Yeah, I love it. I love
That's
it.
my pawns.
Fuck yes.
Oh boy.
That's our lad right there.
You're going to make an attack roll.
63 total health. You'll probably
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be good.
Stick your head in the fire.
just-
It's fine.
I just went and sat under my desk for a minute.
And that is definitely not going to hit, unfortunately, with a 13 against EAC. So
Nope.
that's too bad.
You guys are gonna come out of that crumbling building, and Pons is gonna be like, "Well, why didn't you just hide under a desk? We learned that in school.
It also protects radiation if you put a newspaper over your head.
Put a tinfoil hat on."
Tinfoil, yeah, it's true.
Speaking of, since you are right next to this thing, Pawns, a crawling sensation sweeps over your body. This strange, powerful tingling, clinging to your neurons. And in a flash, your mind is swept back to a time earlier in your youth. back to a time when you were a lab assistant to Narians. To a formative but painful moment in your life. Along with you, there was another contemplative working in the lab along with your original by the name of Ayana. They were examining DNA under a microscope when Narians asked you to carefully pass a vial of chemicals to be introduced to the strand. You picked up the vial with psychokinetic hand, as is proper technique, but because of your nervous inexperience, the spell fizzled mid-task, and the chemical container fell to the ground and shattered before the others could react. Both you and the lab partner were covered in this substance. Narians looked on with horror as in a matter of moments, chemical burns began to cover the surface of Ayana's brain. In a panic, you looked yourself over, but the only sensation you felt was an intense, full-body tingling. No burning, no suffering. You remember Ayana screaming in pain as Narians acted quickly to neutralize the chemical. And while Narians didn't lay any blame on you, you weren't brought back into the lab for a while, and you never saw Ayana again. Pawns, you are unaffected by this radiation.
What?
What?
Spider Ponds does whatever a spider pond does.
Bit by a radioactive sand ray.
Yeah. Radioactive sand ray.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh my god.
NR5E.
All right. So since this building has fallen, can I assume that the second story window where Marani was standing is now at ground level?
You are correct.
Cool. And I'm assuming the window was shattered. Is there any gap there that can be moved through to get inside?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool. So 5e is going to move at his full speed through that window. That should be 30 feet there, yeah. And as I run inside, I'm going to trigger the remote detonator on that bomb.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
And then assess my Ronnie if I have time.
I'm in danger.
So Scriff is like 25 feet away from this. Pawns is maybe 40 feet away.
Sorry, guys.
I'm feeling
Don't
good.
Do it.
We're the closest.
See, yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready. I'm ready.
The fruit. The glorious fruit.
The pomegranate.
My cabbages.
Oh, I just rewatched that. Yes.
Okay.
3 is to the
And-
number to which you shall be counting.
Just
The number shall be
because it amuses me so much, at one point, Pawns, I made a roll to see if it really wanted to go for that fruit. And it absolutely wanted it.
Yes. Oh my God, Pawns MVP.
It worked.
Good job.
fruit.
Good
So
job.
it's just gonna be like, it's right on top of it. This is all as planned. I got a front row seat.
Pawns in
Okay.
his 4D chest.
I'm going to need Pawns and Scriff to give me reflex saves.
Yep.
Woohoo. Not me.
I was about to be really mad that I did not graviton align. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
18 for Ponce.
Okay.
You're gonna hate me.
I already do, Jeff. So what worse could you do to
Oh my
me?
god.
It's already expected.
29.
Oh man.
Unbelievable. Okay,
I need to go buy a
well,
lottery ticket right
You
now.
need to buy a lottery
you
ticket after like
absolutely
every
do. Okay. So, in R5E, you dash into the building and you run up to my Ronnie. As you do, you pull out a detonator. And the explosion that you hear behind you rocks the whole street. It is slightly muffled by the giant creature that is on top of it. But those of you outside witness this explosion go off, and you see, since it is literally right on top of this bomb, the explosion tears through the bottom of Big Mama Ray. You see the shell erupt from out top, and there is a horrible rain of blood, guts,
Don't look at the explosion.
organs. Everything is pouring down into the sand. And it is a good thing you guys saved. Because even though you saved, you're gonna take 38 damage.
Ooh.
Big Mama Ray took the whole thing.
Yeah. Suck it.
Which was, by the way, 76 damage.
Wow. Balls.
And
That's a lot of damage.
Guys.
I'm sorry I got caught in that.
I'm
great
still
idea,
in my
though.
stamina, so
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Wow.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Doing
Got my healing.
Dot dot dot.
And this massive mother who is just looking for water to give to their family lies dead on the ground. And
Yay.
Soul, go ahead and give me a reflex save as it crashes to Earth, and you are under.
Reflex save to not feel bad for it.
Soul's underneath.
You'll get no sympathy from me,
21.
Mom.
Yeah, 21.
Ray.
All right. As it comes down, you deftly hop into the air and glide elegantly out of the way as it smashes to the ground and sand flies in all directions.
I stab it as
And
I go
you-
by just because.
Are out of combat.
Ooh.
Nice work, guys.
Good stuff.
Looks like meat's
stuff.
back on the menu, boys.
And it comes with barbecue sauce.
All right.
Right?
Adam
Already
is,
seasoned. It's already marinated.
Is my Ronnie responsive?
So you get to my Ronnie, you see them laying on the ground. They looked battered and beaten. But as you come up and begin to start to check them over, they wave you away and they start to get up on their own.
We have to move out of here. The structure's not stable. Para, report your status.
Para seeps down the staircase just like as a puddle. Yeah, just like absolutely like seeps out the window into the sand and then reforms on the ground. So he goes, I am okay, and gives you a thumbs up.
Have you guys seen Batman Pider-Man? That's just what I envision coming down the stairs.
I will help get Marani out of the building safely.
All right, so as you go to assist them, they have this almost angry expression on their face, and you try to help them, and they just kind of knock your hand aside and start moving towards the entrance.
Very good.
Teenagers.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still operational.
Kota will kind of limply fly to the ground in the direction towards Pons and says, a little help here. Urgh.
Yes. I want to lose another friend in such a short amount of time. I'll do healing hands and put you up. We'll do 20 HP.
So you start to see a little bit of the chemical burns heal over on her face and the rest of her body. Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh, thanks. I don't know what happened out there.
Is my radiation, do I have a detector or anything like that, Adam, or is that a specific item I would need?
That is a specific item, and only in our 5e has it.
Okay. Judging by its size, would I be able to infer that it was affected by the radiation of Fasteron? That Fasteron
Go
emitted?
ahead. I'm going to have you do a roll for this. Go ahead and give me medicine or
pretty good
life
one.
science.
Well, I just rolled medicine. I think it's similar bonuses to both. It's a 25.
25. Okay. So you examine this thing over as it lies dead on the ground, taking up the entire street. And as you're looking it over, what you can tell is it seems to have a large amount of it inside its blood. Like it was carrying it around like a liquid.
Yeah, is it almost like it drank it? Because that's the feeling I was getting, like it attempted to drink it or something.
It may well have done something like that in order to gain this much of this chemical material.
Okay. And I'll assume Pons knows of the danger of it, even though he's not personally affected.
Yes.
I'd also assume he probably didn't know that he wasn't personally affected necessarily.
Yeah, thinking back to your time in the labs, you never saw any vials that said Fasteron on it or anything like that, and you never heard Narians mention it.
Okay, so it'd be more like a rumor as far as that I would hear about this fuel being able to affect creatures? Would that be possible? Or
It would not be the most uncommon knowledge, because you also know that because that is the stuff that was used for starships before the drift was discovered, and this planet was rich in it, that it was everywhere for a while. Like, it's a rare material, but because it was mined so much, it's in the air now. And so the effects of it are at least somewhat known. So yes, you would know about this.
yeah, and I know this is a lot of questions here, but would this creature existing currently be unorthodox to what I would expect? Like, would this present some sort of new possible activity of mining for this fuel, or is this, it just kind of happens now and again on this planet?
Because you gave me a medicine check, I will say that you never have heard of one of these things this big. Like, the mothers do get large, but this is taking up like a whole city block.
Okay, so just kind of on the comms, I don't know if anyone else was able to detect it, but this thing's got a huge amount of radiation coming off of it, like I've never seen before. I've heard rumors that, you know, creatures could be affected by it, but this was enormous. I'm gonna head over to you and see if we can't treat some more of anyone's injuries.
So everyone eat it, and we'll all get super big and strong.
Yummy.
Understood.
Because Jeff mentioned that, I will also mention this because you were asking in particular about this Thastron. Essentially, it's a material that can reach a half-life, and then it starts to become radioactive. This thing, because it is now an inert blob, is just going to continue to do that, so you guys are probably going to want to get out of range of this thing. And I don't recommend eating it. That's a freebie on me.
I'll eat these travelers instead, I guess.
It's only good if you get it whole and boil it.
Right?
You gotta
you
get
gotta suck it out of the
fresh.
shell.
Yeah.
Like, that's the important.
It's like
Right,
food.
Yeah.
right.
You know, you got to cook it exactly the right way.
If you don't get it fresh, it's just terrible.
You make a fair point. I do not want to get a tummy ache.
Do you have a tummy?
No.
No.
Give me a moment.
I will make one.
Do you have one now?
Yes. I do not like this.
That's not for everybody.
All right, let's get further away from the city's edge. Standing here next to this thing makes me nervous, and I'm gonna start flying
Agreed.
north.
Soul will deliberately kind of stand in front of the shattered window, battered, bloodied, tails of their headband blowing in the sandy wind, and just kind of edgelord look back over one shoulder at Myrani as Myrani comes out, and is just gonna like observe his posture and just like look really cool. And then kind of do the head nod and start walking north.
5e looks to Sol and then to Myrani, gives a slight inclination of his neck servos, and continues forward.
Since you looked at their posture, go ahead and give me a sense motive on Myrani.
Uh-oh.
Also, are most of us just covered in like the blood of this thing
you
at
guys
this point?
are soaked. And
Maybe we should
because
clean
you're
that
soaked,
off.
the sand is blowing into that and getting stuck in the blood. So you guys are just caked in this stuff on the
Camouflage.
outside
Yeah.
of your life bubbles.
Oh,
That was only a 15
I'll just
sense
do a
motive.
quick token spell just to clean people up.
I'll
Which is
follow
just
suit.
absorbing it off them.
Let's say 30 sense motive.
Okay. Then you a little bit more than Soul, because Soul is focusing really hard on trying to look as cool as possible.
JoJo pose.
Got to establish the Edge Monarch dominance, you know?
Yeah, you saw that he was angry when he was coming out of the building. And you think that it's more an anger about, like, his own failure, which seems to tie back to what you guys had read in those logs about, like, every time he fails, he's not going to get looked upon well by anyone else. And he just looks furious at himself, and he's like trying to hide it, but it's still seeping through as you guys start to make your way away from this radioactive creature.
Just tell him, get good, son.
5e will catalog that information away for a conversation later.
Catalog.
Can I actually,
son away.
Get
Note to self, get good, son.
I saw those shots. They only did 2 damage total. What's wrong with you?
Man, Myrani did way
Not
more
the
damage than I did.
conversation
So
I was going to have.
As we're leaving, and as I'm not allowed to eat these people,
No one told you you couldn't
said
eat
that?
the people.
Yeah, I don't know
no
that
one
anybody
told
said
you
don't
that.
eat
oh, no one said it. Oh,
not
then yeah,
allowed
like
to
Power's like halfway through absorbing like one of these people. But they look to Marani and go, "Thank you for the help. If it weren't for you holding me out, I could not have aided. So I appreciate it."
He just kind of looks at you for a second and then just turns away and keeps walking.
Power finishes absorbing this random dwarf and then follows.
Talking
Yeah.
with your mouth full.
I will say that you talk to Myrani while you're doing this and he's watching it. You say that to him and there's like no effect on his face as he just
Yeah.
walks away.
Why would there be? I'm just having a delicious meal.
You're just learning by touching.
Shall we continue?
I would need a little bit of time to catch my breath, if possible.
Can we get out of the sandstorm?
Let's find a place to take cover and rest for a bit.
Hans, there's nowhere to take a bath, is there? This is terrible.
It's pretty difficult.
see what I can
to
do.
Find that much water around here. Maybe if we go to the inner city, when that's where we need to head anyway.
I might be able to help clean you guys up a little bit with some of my magic.
That would be so appreciated. Ugh.
You guys found several empty buildings that you could bunker down in. So you head into one of these shops and push stuff aside so you can have a little open area in the center. And kind of like a bath, people are just walking up and Koto's like,
Token spell. Token spell.
and then
token
the next
spell.
person goes to get all the horrible rancid blood on you guys off.
As we're like lined up, Soul will turn to Para and say, "By the way, great as you are, adorable as a Yusoki."
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Are you guys taking short rest, long rest? What are you guys
I'm okay
doing?
with a short rest.
My assumption
Rest.
was short.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Yeah, we should. I don't think
Okay.
long's a safe idea out here. I think then Power just switched back to being a Shoki, but wearing the clothes of one of the people that they'd absorbed earlier.
Wow, that's morbid. It's very baggy on top of you. It looks like it's for someone that was not Yosoki sized.
I think they'll absorb the clothing as well, and it kind of like makes a more fitting outfit for them. Power's effectively naked all the time.
Okay, so you guys take a rest inside this dilapidated convenience store. What's the plan now?
I think we just
Well, I mean,
keep heading north until we get closer to the city. We need to find. It'd be nice if we found some other mode of transport that's faster than just on foot. But
Right.
obviously, judging by the appearance of these cars, Griff might have to really pull something out to make that happen.
yeah, like a little lime scooter or something. You know.
Scooty Puff Jr.
Can we do any kind of like
The
survival
sooner we are
check
out
to
of
try
here,
to
the better. I do not want to meet another sweet baby Ray.
Can we do some kind of like survival check to try to see if we can find a quickest way through or a safest route or
Yeah, absolutely, you could do that.
Okay, I can scout ahead and let anybody come to assist that wants
I
to.
am going to
Okay.
so that's a 20 to assist.
That'll net us a 29, Bob.
So you climb up on another tall building and look out into the city. And like many cities you've encountered before, it works on somewhat of a grid system. So you can see that there's a fairly straight shot for a while. The other thing you see is that there is a rail, like a railway, cutting from a few miles away from you in towards the middle of the city.
Okay. But no rail lines extending back toward our position. Those would be pretty far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could simply follow the railway lines. We may even be able to find an active transit train.
Sounds good.
I would vote
Set
for that.
course and heading.
Yeah, I agree.
Lead the way.
I think NR5E was going to lead, but I'll be kind of behind him just to watch out for the radiation. And we're
Yeah,
going to
that's
make our
fine.
way
We
to the
can-
railway.
Yeah, we can keep a 40-foot gap between you and me, and then a 40-foot gap between you and the rest of the group. And you can just point me in on the correct heading, piecing through with your local knowledge through the buildings.
Yep.
And we'll try and pick up the tram loop.
All right. The trip into the outer city is a lonely and desolate one. If there are people here, they have long since gone underground. However, as you approach the train station, you do see signs of activity. People start stealing glances at your heavily armored group before retreating inside or down alleyways. They act like people who have had to deal with gangs or bandits preying on them. The train station itself is a large enclosed concrete affair with constantly running air jets fighting back sand at the entrances. Of the structures you've seen, this is by far the most well-maintained, which is only saying so much. As you approach, there is no security, no ticket taker. This public transit seems to be automated, and you begin to walk up a broken escalator. And as you do, loud holographic ads for miracle creams, filter masks, local bars, bionic replacements, and sex enhancers appear right in your face.
Hello.
They follow you as you walk, and they obscure your vision and hearing. Even if you try to swat them away, they swarm back like actual creatures after a few moments.
Never trust public
Give
Wi-Fi,
it the
man.
finger.
Foreign System is attempting to install data mining software as well as highly addictive predatory holo games. Defenses holding.
Reject all cookies.
So
Someone say
because
cookies?
Griff has cat installed on their computers, they're fine, but I'm gonna need everybody else to give me a computers check, please.
How's your spyware, kids?
Make sure you turn on your ad blockers around
I am
here.
not trained in computers.
Yeah.
So
5 years
Same.
and 25.
I am not trained in computers. Am I still allowed to roll?
No, I'm either.
Yep, you can roll. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
apply some negatives to it.
I don't like this.
Power got a 17.
Thank goodness, a natural 20.
Eee.
It's all got a 10 and it's just arguing with, I told you to go away. I'm not interested. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. No!
So do you need some help, Soul? I can.
I
help.
hate these things so much.
What was your roll, Mark?
Natural one. As is tradition today.
Scriff is offering to help anyone who needs help with blocking the pop-up.
You know,
it's a
if
little
you
too
haven't
late for that.
updated your software in like 20 years, they really just don't even bother you. So
Off of a different universe and different operating system. Ah,
How'd you even update that?
Windows.
So, Scriff, you try to help get rid of the essentially adware that is installing itself on their computer systems. As you're doing that, you continue walking, and echoing through the corridor, you hear a voice. Tram to downtown along red rails, Route A is on time and set to arrive in 2 minutes at Platform 1. Please pass through Sandstorm-class airjets to ensure all excess sand has been removed.
Yes, please.
Brought to you by Mandalmari Makeup Wake Up, because you deserve to look your best, even while you rest.
That brand is garbage,
brand is
by the way.
optimal.
Do not spend your credits on that. It is not worth it.
I do want to look my best.
No, Cara, it is not worth it. I have tried it. It will do nothing but clog your pores. Do you have pores? Might work on you. Not sure.
Don't trust ads.
Do not trust ads. Understood. This would definitely not backfire anytime.
yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
definitely not.
Don't trust
like
badges. Don't trust ads.
Yeah. Obey the police. Don't trust the police. Don't trust ads.
Yep. Hardwired rules.
So as you move to this platform, these huge air jets kick on and slam into you to blow off all excess dust that it possibly can. And as you move into the platform proper, everyone go ahead and give me perception rolls.
26.
23.
26.
21. Here we go.
Oh man. Add a whole 20 to your usual rolls.
30.
I'm sorry, Ma.
It's okay. I can't
Easy
just
fruit.
make eyes like Para can.
That's a 30.
Oh,
That's a 15. Paul's too busy watching adverts.
This station is much more populated than the streets. Maybe it's the protection from the sand. Maybe it's just because it's the right time of day. Most of the crowd gives you a wide berth as you step out onto the platform. The magnetic static rails hum quietly under the conversation of the crowd. The citizens here seem to take a wide range, not just of races, but more so of living conditions. Most people have their faces covered in some sort of gas mask, and many of them are wrapped head to toe in tough drapery to protect from the sands. However, the problem is the disrepair of their gear and masks, which showcase a drastic poverty. Some of the filters are so caked in sand that they could scarcely be doing anything. Those of you who rolled over a 20, as you wait, you begin to notice something else beyond the concerned glances they're throwing at you. People seem to be trying to keep something concealed. You begin to catch a glimpse here and there as people move. A burly gray shabhod with exposed tusks turns to look down the track, and their hood falls, exposing nasty, gnarled growths on the back of their neck before they quickly cover themselves. Another masked figure lifts their arms while animatedly talking about being overworked, and you see a small, disfigured arm protruding from their ribs. These clearly aren't implants. They're mutations. As blue light fills the room, a holographic guideline indicates areas not to stand within. Holo signs spring into being, and they read, "Stand clear, tram approaching." You also hear another announcement repeating the tram's arrival. While you wait, don't forget to swing by the Power Smash machines to get an energy boost through your day. Thank you.
That guy needs a power smash.
So a once sleek machine, now tagged with a myriad of logos and vulgar images, pulls to a stop at the station, and the doors slide open, and a large number of people on the platform begin to board the tram. Am I correct in assuming you do the same?
Yes.
Yep.
I am
This is where I really wish I had a disguise self spell.
watching very
Oh,
closely.
speaking of...
Oh.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I interrupted. I thought of something in midstream of you talking. Please continue. I'm sorry.
To say, as we're boarding, I'm very openly and hostilely watching anyone who gets close because pickpockets. And no.
Very fair. Most people just giving you this wide berth. You guys walked in stacked to the nines with weapons, so you probably aren't going to have much trouble from these poor people
Just
that are just
making
living
sure.
here.
I wouldn't pick a fight with us.
Look, pickpockets are not looking to pick a fight.
They're looking to pick a pocket.
Exactly.
The solution is simple. Do not have pockets.
Perhaps you can live without pockets, friend, but I cannot.
I have cargo storage.
He slides open a few panels to show.
Gets immediately pickpocketed.
Their cargo pants.
Rather sure you're supposed to keep those private, but that's all right.
I believe such implants are actually available for organics, in point of fact.
I prefer pockets, thank you.
After about a minute or so, the holographic lines reemerge and the door slides roughly to a close behind you. As you all begin to accommodate yourself to a mildly filled car, give me another perception roll.
A lot of perception rules tonight.
Perception.
25.
30.
21.
It's a big 18.
Natural 1 for an 8.
22.
Sol's too busy like staring other people down.
Yeah, Sol
like
is
a
trying to
small
look
dog.
very intimidating.
As the doors lock and the hum of the rails rise in preparation to projectile the tram, some of you glance back out the window, and you see an old Yosoki. You can tell because they are not wearing a gas mask. They're covered in scabs and boils, and they are sprinting at the car with this shaky gait. He blows right past the hologram and slams into the outside of the carriage, and he splays his paw out on the window. And with these wild yellow eyes, they look inside feverishly as the train begins to unseat itself for departure. In near panic, the Yosoki scrapes at the plastic glass and then suddenly stops, paws still on the window. And as the train begins to move, he turns his eyes fully to the second-hand crew and says one muted word before the train throws him to the ground and tears away into the storm.
Oh my gosh.
I believe it was Scriff who had the highest roll, was it not?
Yeah, I got a 30.
You had just enough time to read one word on the Yosoki's lips. Pawns. And we'll see you in the next chapter.
Pawns, what did you do?
I don't know.
These poor people!
This is all your fault.
When life drains you down, charge up on the Emergency Power Network. Theme song Triangles by Diamond Ace. Find them at bandcamp.com. Music provided by Nicholas Judy of Dark Fantasy Studio at darkfantasystudio.com and Tabletop Audio. Find them at tabletopaudio.com. As well as Carl Casey of White Bat Audio. Find them at whitebataudio.com. Font Azonics by Mixo. Find them on Twitter at MixoFX. The Starfinder role-playing game, including its official lore and images, are the intellectual property of Paizo Incorporated. All rights reserved. Narrated by Danny Lee Collins.